about a 118-year-old utility that's grounded across Hong Kong, Southeast Asia, India, China, and Australia. We have energy assets that are generation, transmission, distribution, and retail. We operate in both a retail market and a regulated market, depending on which of those countries you're in. We are in one of the most exciting and dynamic regions of the world where growth and energy are coming together. Certainly for us, 2018 was an exciting and dynamic year where we met 15 fantastic world-class startups, 10 utilities learning how to collaborate together to solve some of the biggest and most interesting problems that are facing our industry around the world. I think that probably the key thing is we did work with them. We collaborated with them. We didn't treat them as suppliers. They didn't treat us as customers. We came together to try to figure out what exactly it is that needs to be solved and how we do that. We're very different in our makeup. So startups come with an aspiration to ask a question, solve a problem, but they don't necessarily have some of the deep industry knowledge that those in the utility have. So coming together to say, well, is that the problem that we should be solving? How do we bring our capabilities together? How do we then create a viable product so that company can actually grow and thrive and solve that problem across all of the world, ideally? So that work was probably some of the most inspirational work that came out of last year's program. I think we're still looking at some of those chunky areas that we've talked about, which is microgrids, energy storage, distributed energy, solutions for the home, for consumers, all of the different areas that are still open questions for us. And so energy management in buildings today, for example, in Hong Kong, 90% of the carbon emissions come from buildings. So solving some of those problems specifically for energy management so that developers, whether that's tenants, owners, whoever in industrial parks or buildings can have visibility, choice, and control over how they consume energy, how they manage energy, and how they move towards a lower carbon intensity and a better sustainability footprint is something that's very, very important to us. Be prepared to learn a lot about how they approach what they're doing and try to make sure that you can collaborate with them in a way that is challenging them to be better than they are today and bring them out of their comfort zone, but be open also to some of the things that make them excellent. I think, first of all of us to bring enormous passion, enormous energy, enormous commitment to making the program a long-term program that people look back and say the global Free Electrons, the Global Accelerator Program, is one that we admire, that we wish to emulate, that we wish we could be a part of, certainly for startups to want to get into this program because they know it's a launch pad for them to actually create a globally viable business, and for those utilities who aren't with us to watch us and admire our ability to lead the marketplace.